What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm not used to doing videos like this, but since A, I reached 1,000 subscribers, and B, it's for a test that I have to do, I figured I could do it on this, being that I have an interest in movies, if you couldn't tell. Well, for this video, I want to go over basically how to make a successful film, and what I've noticed from other films to help do this. The topics that I will be discussing are directing, action, tension, reversals, and body language. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is directing. A director's job is to be the head of the ship. It's the director's job to make sure everything on set, the editing, the action, and the actors' body movements and motions go smoothly. They can even go over things with the scriptwriter and scenic designers to make sure the set and everything about the set is exactly the way that he or she envisioned, including characters' costumes. The second thing I want to talk about is action. Action movies get a lot of flack because they lack a story and just focus on action, fighting, and shooting. But in order to not fall into this trap, a fight scene must change up the narrative in some way, shape, or form. A perfect example is to look at Avengers Infinity War. Every fight scene with Thanos led to him systematically gaining each of the Infinity Stones. Also, each fight scene built tension until he eventually snapped half of everything away. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is tension. Tension used properly in a film can lead to a lasting film experience, word-of-mouth marketing, and ultimately more viewership. But out of all the films I've seen do this, the one that I think did this properly and well was Captain America: Civil War. The scene in question is the Nick Fury chase scene. It does this by leaving the audience in question. The scene starts out with Nick Fury looking at what we believe to be police officers. But after they start attacking him, the AI said no known law enforcement are in this area. The quote-unquote cops keep pouring on gunfire at his car until the shields reach 1%. But the reason why I say this shows excellent dread and tension is because A, we find out they aren't cops, and B, we have zero idea of who they are or what they want. All we know are fake cops are trying to kill Nick Fury. They carried this tension all the way through to the end of the scene by using reversals.
Want to see my lease?
Fracture detected. Recommend anesthetic injection. DC Metro Police Dispatch shows no units in this area.
Get me out of here.
Propulsion systems offline.
Then reboot, damn it!
Warning, window integrity compromised.
You think? How long to propulsion?
Calculating. Window integrity 31%. Deploying countermeasures.
Hold that order.
Window integrity 19%. Offensive measures advised.
Wait!
Window integrity, 1%.
Now!
The next section I want to talk about is reversal. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is a reversal? A reversal is when you bring the audience from the lowest of lows to the highest of highs within moments. The one moment that comes to mind is in Zack Snyder's Justice League. This moment is when the Justice League lose, the villains blow up the planet, but before the blast can hit the Flash, he runs and starts rewinding time. As he does this, he was saying to his dad that he lived up to his expectations and that he was one of the best, and if it wasn't for him, the world would be gone. This is by far one of my favorite reversals. This scene has action, tension, and reversal.
It's too late. Oh no. He's here. Just gotta go faster than the speed of light, far beyond the speed of light. You gotta break the rule, Barry, and you gotta do it now. Dad. Whatever happens, I want you to know. Your kid was one of them, Dad. One of the best of the best. Your own future. Make your own past. That's all right now.
Lastly, I want to talk about body language. Body language is good and important, and the film that has excellent body language is Joker. More specifically, the Murray scene. In this scene, you can see Joker sitting facing Murray on his talk show, but as the scene goes on, Murray starts distancing himself from Joker. This could be seen by him sitting and drawing back in his chair, as Joker keeps telling jokes about death, murder, and anarchy. He pauses to judge the audience reaction, and at one point throughout the scene, Joker seems to acknowledge the fact that he is telling offensively dark jokes. But this all changes within one moment. You could see his motivations change halfway through the scene. From being on the show, his motivation was to take his own life, but that changes to him taking Murray's life. And the moment you can see this change is when Murray tells him not everyone on Earth is awful. But Joker looks at him and kind of under his breath says, "But you're awful, Murray." And shortly after that, he goes into a monologue talking about how society treated him like trash, and then he shoots Murray live on camera.
Killed those 3 Wall Street guys.
Okay, I'm waiting for the punchline.
There is no punchline. It's not a joke.
You're serious, aren't you? You're telling us you killed those 3 young men on the subway? Mm-hmm. And why should we believe you?
Got nothing left to lose. Nothing can hurt me anymore. My life is nothing but a comedy.
Well, let me get this straight. You think that killing those guys is funny?
I do. And I'm tired of pretending it's not. Comedy is subjective, Murray. Isn't that what they say? All of you, the system that knows so much, you decide what's right or wrong the same way that you decide what's funny or not.
Well, okay, I think I might understand that you did this to start a movement, to become a symbol.
Come on, Murray. Do I look like the kind of clown that could start a movement? I killed those guys because they were awful. Everybody is awful these days. It's enough to make anyone crazy.
Okay, so that's it. You're crazy. That's your defense for killing 3 young men?
No. They couldn't carry a tune to save their lives. Oh, why is everybody so upset about these guys? If it was me dying on the sidewalk, you'd walk right over me. I pass you every day and you don't notice me. But these guys, what, because Thomas Wayne cried about them on TV?
You have a problem with Thomas Wayne, too.
Yes, I do. Have you seen what it's like out there, Murray? Do you ever actually leave the studio? Everybody just yells and screams at each other. Nobody's civil anymore. Nobody thinks what it's like to be the other guy. You think men like Thomas Wayne ever think what it's like to be someone like me? To be somebody but themselves? They don't. They think that we'll just sit there and take it like good little boys, that we won't werewolf and go wild.
You finished? I mean, there's so much self-pity, Arthur. You sound like you're making excuses for killing those young men. Not everybody, and I'll tell you this, not everyone is awful.
You're awful, Murray.
Me? I'm awful? Oh yeah, how am I awful?
Playing my video. Inviting me on the show. You just wanted to make fun of me. You're just like the rest of them.
You don't know the first thing about me, pal. Look what happened because of what you did, what it led to. There were riots out there. 2 policemen are in critical condition. You're laughing. You're laughing. Someone was killed today because of what you did.
I know. How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get
I don't think so.
when you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with your
loner
jokes.
with
That's
a
it.
society that abandons him and treats him like trash?
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get.
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve. Good night. And always remember, that.
I also wanted to mention at this point in the story, after Joker killed Murray, after he put on his makeup, after he finally became the Joker, he became more extroverted, more not caring, because he had left his alter ego, Arthur Fleck, behind and fully embraced the personality of the Joker, leading to more of those extroverted things like dancing on a cop car or, well, in a sense, killing the Wall Street guys even. Okay, YouTube, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.